All right, I am going to go ahead and talk about three trig functions, sine, cosine, and tangent. These relate the sides of a triangle, a right triangle, to the angles. So let's go ahead and look at the first one. Sine, which would have a shortcut or an abbreviation of sin, is going to be opposite over hypotenuse. Sine is a function, so you need an angle. And so let's go ahead and use our general angle symbol, which is theta, to show that theta is the angle for sine. Cosine, which is abbreviation as COS, is adjacent over hypotenuse. And tangent has an abbreviation TAN, which is opposite over adjacent. All right, so what does this mean? Well, the way I like to look at it is the angle is like a flashlight. So if you're looking from A, you're looking at like a flashlight, and it's shining across at the opposite, which is 4. Now the hypotenuse is always the longest side. So if we're looking at sine A, we're going to be looking at opposite of 4 and a hypotenuse of 5. Okay. If we look from this corner, let's call this M, P, and Q. We're looking again at the light shining from M. And go ahead and write in your opposite and your hypotenuse. So that will be 12 over 13. All right, let's go ahead and look at cosine. This time, we are looking at adjacent. So adjacent means next to. So what is next to the angle A? It is the number 3. So what is next to the angle A is the number 3. That is your adjacent. And your hypotenuse again is 5. So over here, looking at angle M, the light is shining at the one across, which is opposite. So again, cosine of M is adjacent over the hypotenuse, 5 over 13. All right, and lastly, tangent is going to be the opposite shining across from it over the adjacent, which is next to it. So it'll be 4 over 3. And tangent M shining across from it and adjacent to it be 5. So, question to you is, can you figure out what sine of P is? Cosine. What is cosine of P? And what is tangent of P? Give you a moment to think about that. So sine of P will be 5 over 13. Cosine of P will be 12 over 13. And tangent of P will be 5 over 12.